Nobody warned my father-in-law. He walked into a dealership last spring, 71 years old, with bad knees, on a fixed income, and he drove out in a brand new compact SUV with cloth seats, no lumbar support, and a $485 monthly payment. 6 weeks later, he was sitting in my shop asking me if he had made a mistake. I did not have the heart to tell him that 3 rows over at the used lot next door, there was a fully loaded luxury SUV with heated leather seats, a silky, smooth ride, and 80,000 miles of life left in it for $9,800 cash. No payment, no interest, no financial stress. That is the reality of the used luxury SUV market right now, and seniors are the last people finding out about it. Today, I am giving you 7 luxury SUVs sitting on lots right now, all under $12,000, that are absolutely perfect for seniors. And number 1 is the one I have been putting my own family members into for years. Let's get into it. Number 7, Buick Enclave. I want to start here because this is the luxury SUV that nobody thinks of as a luxury SUV, and that's exactly why it's a gold mine. The second-generation Buick Enclave from 2018 to 2020 is a full-size, 3-row crossover that rides on the same platform General Motors uses for some of its most refined vehicles. Right now, you can find clean examples with under 90,000 miles for $10,000 to $12,000 all day long. Let me tell you why this is a senior's dream. The step in height on the Enclave is about 10 inches. For context, that's lower than most midsize SUVs. You are not climbing into this thing, you are sitting down into it like a chair. The doors open wide, the seats are positioned at just the right height for someone with hip or knee issues, and every trim comes with power-adjustable front seats. Under the hood, you get a 3.6-liter V6 engine making 310 horsepower, paired with a 9-speed automatic. That V6 is a direct evolution of the engine GM has been refining for over a decade. It uses a timing chain, not a belt, so there is no expensive replacement interval. Average annual maintenance cost on a Buick Enclave runs around $600 to $700, according to RepairPal, which is well below the luxury segment average. Here is what to check when shopping. Look at the transmission fluid. Some early 9-speed units had shift hesitation issues that GM addressed with software updates. If the vehicle has not had the update, it is a $0 fix at any GM dealer. Check the power liftgate operation. Make sure it opens and closes smoothly. Inspect the leather seats for wear on the driver's bolster. If the leather is cracking at 70,000 miles, the previous owner rode it hard. The original MSRP on a loaded Enclave was over $50,000. You are getting $50,000 worth of SUV for $10,000. That is not a typo. Number 6, Lincoln MKX. Lincoln has one of the worst depreciation curves in the entire auto industry, and seniors should be sending Lincoln a thank you card for it. The second-generation MKX from 2016 to 2018, which Lincoln later renamed the Nautilus, is a mid-size luxury crossover that was built to compete with the Lexus RX. And right now, it is selling for a fraction of what a comparable Lexus goes for. You can find a 2016 or 2017 MKX Reserve with under 85,000 miles for $9,000 to $11,500. When new, that same vehicle stickered for $44,000 to $48,000. That is over 75% depreciation. The MKX is built on the Ford Edge platform, but Lincoln elevated everything. You get Bridge of Weir leather, which is some of the softest leather in the automotive world. You get 22-way power-adjustable front seats with heating, cooling, shuang, and lumbar massage. For a senior with a bad back, that alone is worth the price of admission. The 3.7-liter Duratec V6 in these is naturally aspirated. No turbos to worry about, no intercooler leaks, no boost pipe failures. It makes 305 horsepower and runs on regular unleaded. The engine is proven and reliable. Where you need to be careful is the water pump, which is internally mounted on some Ford and Lincoln 5.6 engines from this era. Ask the seller if it has been replaced. If not, budget about $800 for preventive replacement around the 100,000-mile mark. For seniors who want a genuine luxury feel without the Lexus price tag, this is one of the best deals on four wheels right now. Number 5. Infiniti QX60. The first generation QX60 from 2014 to 2020 started life as the Infiniti JX35 before Infiniti renamed it. This is a 3-row luxury SUV that checks every single box a senior could want. Quiet cabin, plush seating, a smooth ride, available all-wheel drive, and a step-in height that makes getting in and out about as easy as getting into a dining room chair. You can find 2015 to 2017 QX60 models with under 90,000 miles for $9,500 to $12,000. The original manufacturer suggested retail price ranged from $43,000 to over $50,000 depending on trim. That kind of depreciation is your friend when you are shopping on a budget. The QX60 uses a 3.5-liter VQ Series V6, the same engine family that Nissan and Infiniti have been using and refining since the early 2000s. The VQ engine has appeared on Ward's 10 Best Engines list more times than almost any other power plant in history. It is a timing chain engine, naturally aspirated, and in my experience it will run to 250,000 miles without drama if you change the oil on time. The catch is the transmission. The QX60 uses a continuously variable transmission called a CVT. CVT transmissions have a reputation, but Nissan's CVT in the QX60 is a Jotco unit that has been substantially improved over the years. The key is the transmission fluid. If it has been changed every 30,000 to 40,000 miles, you are in good shape. If the previous owner never touched it, walk away. Pull the CVT dipstick. The fluid should be clean and pinkish red, not brown or smelling burnt. That one check will tell you 90% of what you need to know about the health of this SUV. The interior on a loaded QX60 is genuinely premium. It has heated and cooled leather seats, a Bose sound system, tri-zone climate control, an around view camera, and power folding third-row seats. For a grandparent hauling grandkids on weekends, this is a phenomenal vehicle. Number 4. Acura RDX. The second-generation Acura RDX from 2013 to 2018 is a compact luxury SUV that might be the most underappreciated vehicle Honda has ever built. For seniors who do not need a third row, this is arguably the smartest buy on this entire list. Reliable. The 2016 to 2018 models with under 80,000 miles are going for $11,000 to $12,000 right now. When new, they started around $36,000 and could push past $42,000 fully loaded. The depreciation is steep, but the reliability is not. This generation RDX uses a 3.5-liter iVTEC V6, making 279 horsepower. It is naturally aspirated, no turbo, no direct injection problems, no timing belt. It runs a timing chain that is designed to last the life of the engine. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic, not a continuously variable transmission, not a dual clutch, just a proven torque converter unit that shifts smooth and lasts. RepairPal gives the RDX a reliability rating of 4 out of 5, with an average annual repair cost of around $480. That is lower than both the BMW X3 and the Mercedes GLC, and the RDX is far less expensive to buy. You are saving on the purchase price and on the maintenance value. For seniors, the RDX hits the sweet spot on size. It is not too big and intimidating to park. It is not so small that getting in and out is a struggle. Comfort. The seat height is comfortable, the visibility is excellent, and the controls are straightforward. No complicated touch-sensitive panels, no confusing gesture controls. Just buttons and knobs that work. That matters when you are 70, and you just want to drive your car without reading a manual every time you want to change the radio station. When shopping, check the power steering rack. Some 2013 to 2015 models had a recall for power steering hose leaks. Make sure it has been addressed. Also check the brake rotors for warping. The RDX is a heavier vehicle that can be tough on front brakes if the previous owner rode them in hilly terrain. A full brake job runs about $350, which is nothing for a luxury SUV. Number 3. Volvo XC60. If safety is the number one priority, and for most seniors it should be, the Volvo XC60 is the answer. Volvo has been the gold standard in automotive safety for decades, and the first generation XC60 from 2010 to 2017 is one of the safest SUVs ever made for its era. It was one of the first vehicles to offer automatic emergency braking and city safety as a standard feature back when most manufacturers were not even thinking about it. You can find 2015 to 2016 XC60 T5 models with under 85,000 miles for $10,000 to $12,000. The T5 uses a turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-5 engine that makes 250 horsepower. Yes, an inline-5. It is an unusual configuration, but Volvo perfected it. This engine is smooth, torquey, and has proven itself over millions of miles worldwide. For seniors, the XC60 seats are legendary. Volvo engineers have been working with orthopedic specialists for decades, and it shows. The front seats are among the most supportive and comfortable in the industry, regardless of price point. Long drives that would leave you aching in a lesser SUV feel effortless in a Volvo. The maintenance costs are higher than Japanese alternatives. I will not sugarcoat that. Average annual repair costs run from $750 to $850. But you are getting a level of safety engineering that no other vehicle on this list can match. For a senior, avoiding one accident could mean the difference between walking away and not walking away. That is worth the extra $200 a year in maintenance. When inspecting a used XC60, check the oil consumption. Some of the 2-liter turbocharged Drive E engines in the later models had oil consumption issues. The 2.5-liter inline-5 in the T5 does not have this problem, so stick with that engine. Also inspect the tailgate struts. If the rear hatch does not stay up on its own, budget $150 for new struts. Easy fix. Number 2. Acura MDX. This is the three-row luxury SUV that every mechanic I know respects. The third-generation Acura MDX from 2014 to 2020 is Honda engineering wrapped in Acura luxury, and for a senior who needs space for family, golf clubs, or both, this is a home run. You can find 2014 to 2016 MDX models with under 95,000 miles for $10,000 to $12,000 right now. The original MSRP started around $43,000 and went north of $55,000 with the technology and entertainment packages. That is $40,000 in depreciation on a vehicle that mechanically has another 150,000 miles left in it. This is real value. The MDX uses the same 3.5-liter V6 that has been powering Honda and Acura vehicles for years. This engine, the J Series, is one of the most reliable V6 engines Honda has ever produced. It is timing chain-driven, naturally aspirated in this generation, and paired with either a 6-speed automatic or a 9-speed automatic depending on the year. If you want the simplest, most proven transmission, look for the 2014 to 2015 models with the 6-speed. The 9-speed in the 2016 and later models is fine, but the 6-speed has a longer track record. For seniors, the MDX has some advantages that competitors cannot match. The super handling all-wheel drive system, which Acura calls SHAWD, actively torque vectors power to the outside wheels in a turn. In plain English, this makes the MDX feel more stable and planted through curves and in bad weather. For an older driver, that confidence in handling translates directly to safety. The NHTSA gives the MDX a 5-star overall safety rating. The IIHS rated it a top safety pick. Plus, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, forward collision warning, and adaptive cruise control were available across the lineup. You can find these features in a $10,000 to $12,000 MDX. Try finding that in any other luxury three-row at this price point. You will not. When shopping, check the air conditioning condenser. Some early third-generation MDX models had issues with the condenser developing leaks. The fix runs about $500 to $700. Also test the infotainment system thoroughly. Some 2014 to 2016 models had a dual-screen setup that could develop touchscreen responsiveness issues. If it is glitchy, factor in about $400 for replacement. Number 1. Lexus RX 350. This is the one. This is the luxury SUV I have been putting seniors into for years, and I have never once had someone come back unhappy. Never. The third generation, Lexus RX 350 from 2010 to 2015 is the gold standard of reliable luxury crossovers, and right now you can find them for prices that make absolutely no sense given what you are getting. A 2012 to 2013 Lexus RX 350 with 90,000 to 110,000 miles is going for $9,000 to $12,000. Let me tell you what that gets you. The 3.5-liter 2 GRFE V6, the same engine family used in the Toyota Highlander, the Toyota Camry 5.6, and the Lexus ES 350. This engine is chain-driven, naturally aspirated, and has documented cases of running beyond 300,000 miles with nothing but routine maintenance. It makes 275 horsepower. It runs on regular unleaded, and it is so overbuilt that I have seen these engines at 200,000 miles with virtually no measurable cylinder wear. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic built by Aisin, which is partially owned by Toyota. It is one of the most reliable automatic transmissions in the world. Period. Here is why this is perfect for seniors. The ride quality is whisper quiet. Lexus used extensive sound insulation, thick glass, and tuned the suspension specifically for comfort. The step in height is manageable even for people with mobility issues. The seats are supportive without being too firm. The controls are simple and intuitive. No giant touchscreens with tiny buttons, just well-designed knobs and switches. Maintenance costs are almost laughably low for a luxury vehicle. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance on an RX 350 at $500 to $550, which is below even many non-luxury SUVs. The probability of a major repair in any given year is just 11%. The most expensive common repair I have done on these is a water pump at around $600 for parts and labor. When shopping for one, here is my checklist for seniors. First, check the dashboard for cracking. Some 2010 to 2012 models in hot climates developed dashboard cracking. Lexus had an extended warranty program for this, so ask if it has been addressed. Second, look at the front strut mounts. After 100,000 miles, some develop a slight clunking over bumps. Replacement runs about $450 per side. Third, test the rear hatch struts. Same as the Volvo, they wear out over time. About $100 to fix. Fourth, find one owned by a retiree or empty nester. I am dead serious. A Lexus RX that was garage kept by a 65-year-old who changed the oil every 5,000 miles is basically buying a time capsule. Here is the bottom line on the RX 350 for seniors. You are getting Lexus luxury, Toyota reliability, a comfortable ride, excellent safety ratings, and a powertrain that refuses to die, all for the price of a used economy car. The only reason these are sitting on lots is because the name does not carry the flashiness of a BMW or Mercedes, and that is exactly why smart buyers are cleaning up. So there it is, 7 luxury SUVs, all under $12,000, all perfect for seniors. The Buick Enclave with its wide doors and smooth ride. The Lincoln MKX with massage seats you will not believe are in a $10,000 SUV. The Infiniti QX60 with that legendary VQ engine. The Acura RDX, the compact luxury pick that runs forever. The Volvo XC60 with safety engineering that could save your life. The Acura MDX, the 3-row workhorse with a 5-star crash rating. And the Lexus RX 350, the SUV I trust enough to put my own family in without a second thought. Stop overpaying for base model new cars when vehicles like these are sitting on lots with thousands of miles of life left, loaded with features that would cost you $50,000 or more to buy new. Your retirement budget deserves better than a cloth seat penalty box with a $500 car payment. If this video helped you, hit subscribe. I have more of these coming, the SUVs that actually make sense versus the ones dealerships push. Like if it helped. Drive safe, take care of your car, and it will take care of you. Take it or leave it. I'll see you in the next one.